Hello everyone. We are back for some more Super Robot Wars V. Okay, so let us proceed to Chapter 7, or Episode 7. It looks like we start off at the Gamlas planet, inside the leader's, the Fuhrer, I guess. The Fuhrer's room. Fuhrer. We celebrate the 1,000-year empire, Gamlas, as well as your political seat as leader for 103 years. Thank you. So it looks like Gamlas has taken over the entire Mazlan galaxies, and now they're going into the Milky Way. Hiss is commenting how the Empire's territory has expanded. And the Fuhrer's light will shine across all of galaxy. Shine across the entire galaxy. Part of that, they also implemented a plan to let certain planets join them as long as they follow, they pledge fealty to the Fuhrer. They won't be wiped out of existence, but treated as second-rate citizens. And I guess that's becoming a important part, foundation for their empire. That guy, what was his name? Veltet Talon. And this guy, this new guy, is Zelik. He's just saying how impressive this feat is and how it's almost godlike. He's totally praising the Fuhrer. He's like Gamlas is invincible and he'll never be defeated. Ditz, this guy with this scar, is saying like, we can't be too complacent. And he's saying that we still need to protect our borders and make sure the fringes of our territory aren't being violated by uncivilized people. Zelik is accusing Ditz. He's saying like, do you take me for someone that, do you take our our people as liars. No, I guess. Oh, okay, so Zelik is demanding Ditz, asking Ditz if he's actually calling him, Zelik, a liar, a big liar. And Ditz is just saying, like, as someone that's responsible for deployment of fleets, I'm only stating the facts. This guy, Gadel Talan, he's like, but fear not, fear. The enemies will be wiped out very soon. And it's stating that Domel has been sent to wipe them out. I guess Domel has another nickname as the Wolf of the Space. The Wolf of Space. And Desla is like, I have high hopes for him. And obviously, Zelik is not happy about that. And Desla, I guess, has to celebrate the occasion. He's providing some kind of entertainment. Celestella, I guess she's going to show everyone a video of something that happened on the front lines of the battlefield. And Gimli is like, why are we seeing this? Oh, and Celestella is saying, like, the reason why they're showing this not video, but I guess a feed, a live stream, as they put it, of the front lines, and the reason why they're showing it is because I guess the Führer himself created a plan, an operation. Well then, everyone, let the game begin. The target is the Milky Way Zol type planet Terran, the ship from Terran. So obviously they're targeting Yamato. Yeah, well, it looks like we're still in the solar system. I thought by now we'd be leaving, but I guess not. And on the captain room for Yamato. Fujito, this is one of the guys on Earth's headquarters. I guess they're in contact the last time before they leave the solar system. And he's just commenting how far Yamato is now. I guess since this is the first time Earth has possessed warp technology, he's kind of surprised how fast they've made it. But yeah, Okta is just commenting how this is just the first step to Iskandar. The journey has a long ways to go. And he's also agreeing. But they did receive word about the Pluto base being destroyed, so people on Earth are a lot more happy now that they don't have to worry about some meteor bombs falling down on Earth. And he's saying that they could keep going, knowing that Yamato is heading to Iskandar. He's asking Okita to make sure to bring the Cosmo Reverse System. I guess that's what's supposed to revive Earth? And he's like, we're waiting for your return. Huh. The communication got cut off because of Heliopause? Not sure. No. So I guess it's a term to denote the edge of the solar system. It's the final area where the space debris and the magnetic field from the solar system and the solar winds crash together and make some kind of weird reflective surface around the solar system. And I guess that prevents people from directly contacting prevents Yamato from directly contacting Earth. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, he's commenting how they won't be able to contact Earth anymore. Shima's, I guess, asking about the last communication with Earth. Yeah, Okita saying like, once Yamato passes Heliopause, the immense galaxy radiation will prevent Yamato from being able to communicate with Earth. So, if there's anyone that wishes to communicate with their family, he's allowing it right now. And Nambu's like, is it for real? And at the same time, they're gonna do a celebration? A solar equator celebration? I'm not sure what that means. And Korra's like, the equator? This is space, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, Okita just explained it. So basically, back when people traveling on over the seas, like this is probably back way in like this, what is it, 1500s or something. They well, maybe they do it even now, but essentially anyone traveling the ocean would celebrate whenever they pass the equator. And it was kind of one of those superstitious thing where it's supposed to protect the ship from any bad things from happening. So that's what they're gonna do, but obviously it's not really the equator. They're going to use the Heliopause. The dining hall for Yamato. Toby is impressed with the food. So Counting and OMCS tried their best to make the food. I don't know what OMCS is. They haven't really... Oh, I guess you read it as OMSIS. Oh, okay. So I guess that's Cmodel's food generating system. And Bannerlord doesn't know the details, but apparently combines various things to make food. And Harada's like, apparently it's best not to know what the ingredients are, at least in rumor. Everyone. He's thanking the crew for the success of the Pluto operation, since they won't have to worry about Earth being bombarded by the meteor bombs. And then they are now starting the Solar System Equator Festival, whatever you call it. But he's saying, like, the journey has just started. Once this festival, once we finish celebrating, don't look back. Only look forward. Only look to the path to Iskandel. And cheers. Celebrate the equator. He just finished drinking something, probably liquor of some sort. Probably sake, actually. And he's asking someone if he wants to drink some as well. Oh. And Elijah's like, I don't drink. Sautera's like, oh, you're no fun. And Mori's just letting everyone know that they've got, each person has 5 minutes maximum to communicate with Earth, and the order of people that gets to do that has already been, I guess, communicated to everyone. And she's asking those people to come to the communication room when it's their time. Toby is asking if Kinkajou is going to talk with Captain Bella. Oh, and Kinkajou's like, no, I have no intention. The reason being, he's already promised that they'll come back. So he has no intentions of seeing her face until they come back. And Bella's like, you guys seem to have the same feeling, or connected with feelings, I guess. And Kinkajou's like, it has nothing to do with being new type. A new type is just it's just something that that you do as a human, as normal human beings, I guess. Which I should mention, Kinkajou and Bella, the captain of Crossbone, and both of them are new types. Kinkajou is definitely a more stronger new type. Bella probably is not as strong. You don't really see her do that much in terms of new type abilities, but she is still a new type. The obvious thing to do as a human being. And Kenny was like, telling telling what is it, Tobia, yeah, telling Tobia that he should contact Umon and Yona, who are part of the Crossbone Vanguard, the ones that stayed behind on Mars, because they're probably worried about him. So and he's like, yeah, most definitely, and I'm also gonna promise that I'll come back. Misaki, I think her name. He's like, everybody's having fun. Hoshina. Saying how it's been very tense ever since they've left Earth. So it's a good way to kind of relax. He's like, I see. He's like, what? So she's like, then why don't you go on an adventure? For instance, take me to somewhere no one is. And Hoshina's like, there's nowhere in Yamato like that. There is. The room that never opens. The auto navigation room. Did you know they say ghosts appear in there? A beautiful woman's ghost. Well, Misaki's like, I've seen a lot of those. Hoshina's like, what? She's saying that she has the kind of body that seems to attract a lot of ghosts. And Hoshina's like, oh, really? Ito. Well, looks like he's talking to someone. Are you alone? Arami. Huh. They're being a little sneaky. She's like, well, why are you contacting me in a place like this? Well, he's like, this works to advantage, because if someone else were to see this, they would think that I'm just hitting on you. And she's like, what do you want? He's like, just wanted to talk about something other than work. But she just wants to not deal with him at all, I guess. They obviously have some kind of secret agenda. So she's like, if you don't have anything important to talk about, then we shouldn't be talking to each other. He's like, oh, roger that. And he's like, let's just hope that we can find what we're looking for. What's wrong, Nambu? What happened when you contacted Earth? And Nambu's like, he's been told by his parents to go on a arranged marriage, or arranged meeting for possibly arranged marriage. And she was like, oh, isn't that good news? That means that they believe you'll come home. But Nabu apparently has someone he really loves. And Togo is like, oh, I see, so you've been looking for a wife. And I was like, what? That's too bad. If you could wait a little bit, I could have introduced you to my granddaughter, Aiko. Out of curiosity, how long? Yeah, about 20 years. It's like, isn't she a little girl? If that's the case, I think my little brother Jiro might be a better match. Oh, Toa was like, but if they don't make it to Iskandel, then Aiko and Shima's little brother and Nambu's parents will all die. What a way to dampen the mood. She was like, I really felt the weight of it when I spoke with my family. Let's do our best, the two of you. Let's do it to protect Earth and to protect those that we love. Numbers saying yes. Okay, so the communication room, Yamato, Hijikata. You look happy. Or you look to be doing well. And Mori's like, yes. And oh, I guess Mori is the other person that knows that Okita is not well in health, because Hijikata is asking how Okita, the captain, is doing, even though he asked Sawatari, the doctor, to take care of him. And Mori's like, he's looks to be doing well for now. And Mori's like, I thank you for taking care of me for this last year. And Hijikata's like, yes, make sure to come back. Hangar in Yamato. So she's like, hey, what are you two guys doing here? And Ryoma and Tetsuya, I guess. It's like, Soji. And Tetsuya's like, we didn't feel right to be in the party. And Soji's like, yeah, I get it. You don't have anybody to communicate with, to talk with. You guys don't look like someone that would enjoy a party anyways. Not he's like jesting. Oh, thanks for that comment. And Tay's like, well, what about you? Why are you here? Well, Soji's like, I like parties and I like food, but I guess he has no one to contact back home. His father, his mother, his little sister all died from the attack by Gamulus. And everyone's like, sorry to hear that. And so it's like, don't worry about it. There's a lot of people like that from Earth. And Tetsuya is asking if he has any friends or comrades. But apparently they all died. Kato's here. Yeah, I guess this is where we get to learn a little bit about his past, because Kato's like the Pluto war, or the Pluto battle, the first operation. So you're like, oh, even the squad leader's here. And Kato's saying that Soji's squad was wiped out, or at least he heard they were wiped out. And so it's just like, yeah, my squad, the Moon Surface Air Force number 25, was at the Pluto operation. The Moon's final, the last Mobile Suits squad. So just commenting how it was like hell against an overpowered enemy, trying to keep the battle line and go on trying to attack. And in the end of it all, he was the only one that survived. And Kato's like, that operation, I guess not a lot of people know, but he's also heard that that operation, the Pluto operation, was to divert the eyes of Gamlas from the Iskandel ship that went to Mars. And so she's like, yeah, I've heard that too, but so what? Doesn't matter if we were decoys or bait. That doesn't matter. Back then when we give it all, we put our lives on the line to fight. And now we were able to send Yamato, the final hope of Earth. That's more than enough for me and for my comrades. And Kato's like, sorry, didn't mean to make you talk about something like that. And so I was like, don't worry about it. I think my comrades would like me talking about them to people that knew about them. And he was like, it seems like you got a lot on your shoulder as well, despite how you look. So I was like, oh, shut up. What about you? It looks like your face is frozen over from being inside the prison for long. And I was like, what? And so I was like, if you were wrongfully accused, then just don't try to make walls around you and close yourself out from everyone. Especially since no one in this world knows anything about you. And it was like, yeah, you're right about that. And so I was like, hey, you could laugh. It might not be very charming. And he's like, oh, you just have a bad mouth. Because like, alright, Nagara and Tsuki, you both look like you could enjoy a party now. Let's go. And so I was just like, oh, were you looking for a squad leader? And Kato's like, for asking a stupid question, your punishment is to look for the tactical officer in Rei. And Soldier's like, what? Why the tactical officer? He obviously likes, doesn't mind looking for Rei. Kato's like, the celebration will end soon. Get going. Obviously he goes, oh, they're outside? And not in a spacesuit? Well, I'm pretty sure he's actually in a spacesuit, but... And it's like, thanks very much for helping with the repairs. And Kora's doesn't mind because I guess he has nothing to do. And because of that, he's able to send a lot of the younger engineers to the celebration. And he's like, I'm going over there to work on something. I'll leave you to... I'll leave the young guys, young people to be together. And Kora's like, what? Yes. I guess probably Lei is here as well. And he's like, tactical officer has gotten better at handling women, I guess. And Yamamoto's like, what did the chief say? And he's like, oh, I'm not sure. And he's like, are you sure about helping us? I'm pretty sure you had someone to talk with in Earth. Apparently she has no more family. And the only family she had left, the older brother, was also just killed by Gamlas in a fight. So Yamamoto understands that Kato, the squad leader, didn't want her to join the Air Force because he was trying to protect her, since his older brother was a good friend of Kato, the squad leader, and didn't want her to end up dying as well. So that's why she's out here helping and not really... She has no person to contact back on Earth. And Kora's like, oh, it's the same for me. He has no one back on Earth to talk with. Okita, Captain. He's asking if Soji's not gonna join the celebration. Soji's like, well, I'm kinda uncomfortable with those kind of celebrations. And he's like, I'm on a mission by order of Kato, squad leader, so I need to get going. And Okita clearly knows that he was part of the 25th unit, and he's saying, like, he's about to try and apologize to him because it was his orders. But before he could say that, Soji's like, Captain, we feel honored to be part of that operation. And we also feel honored that that operation will help with succeeding in saving Earth. And then Okta's like, honor, huh? Togo is commenting how the young can always look optimistic. Force itself to look optimistic. Togo has been looking for a captain because he knows that the captain wouldn't be very comfortable in the surrounded by all the young crewmates. So, and he's like, he knew me, you know me well. Togo's like, well, we both aged. They're commenting how many young people have died before them. And Okta's like, I don't want to count, or actually, I shouldn't count. People's lives aren't just numbers. The only thing they could do is to try to give hope to the young people. And it's basically their way to atone for seeing so many young people die, I guess. Tokugawa has sake from the doctor, and Okta is saying, well, let's go and have that in the captain's room. So Mori knew that Kodai was out doing repairs, so she's saying good work. Oh, okay. It's because she saw from the observatory this room. And it's like, well, I had nothing to do. Why didn't you communicate? My whole family's died. What about you? I've been able to talk with the family. It's not much different for me, I guess. No, sorry. Not ready to apologize. Oh, okay, that's what she means. She apparently doesn't remember anything about her past. She only remembers the last year. She has nothing. She has no recollection of anything beyond that. And Mori's like asking Kora about something that he said back in Enceladus. Oh right, yeah, because Kora was saying like he was commenting how Mori kind of looked like Sasha in a way, so he was wondering if like Mori was related to an alien or something. And Mori's like, is that about Sasha? And Cora's like, yeah, you look like her. Yeah. And Koda's like, before Sasha came, a year before that, there's one other person that came to bring the wave engine plans. Eurytia Iskandel. Huh? That's her name. Okay, Yamato's right now about 8 light years away from Earth in the Sirius galaxy, I guess. Heading at 18 S naught, space naught, I assume. So with the next warp, they're hoping to jump 12 light years, make it to Gliese 581. Huh. So Octa's saying like, the captain's saying like, well, it's the last time they could see Earth in that specific way using Yamato's VLBI telescope, I guess. Huh. He's asking Senator to put Earth on the screen. Huh. Both of them are surprised because Earth is blue, since last time we looked at it, it was completely red. So, because they're about 8.6 light years away, this is how Earth looked like 8 years ago. It's before the Gamma started attacking. Nocta's like, this is the Earth that we want to get back. Prepare warp. Guidelol class Shibariel Bridge. Hilde. Hilde is saying she's waiting for her dad to come back soon. Her mother is also worried about the father as well. Ah, Schultz. And Gans is like, is that your daughter? And he's like, I doubt I'll see her alive. And Gamma saw soldiers like, Yamato has jumped. Find their jump coordinates. And Schultz is like, we'll use the thing we got from Gale, Admiral Gale, once we find out where Yamato jumped. And we'll do our final attack on Yamato then. So Almi's saying she's coming in. just asking what she wants. It's like this galaxy has a human habitable planet, which was part of the Exodus plan. And she's asking for permission to put together a investigation team to do some research. Or just like, we don't have the time. And I was like, I understand, but shouldn't we have more than one option? And I was like, Operation Ismo has been scrapped. Something happened. Okta's like, what happened? Status report. Left wing attack. And they're detecting some anomalies on their electric. He's detecting a very powerful electron wave. Sanada's saying that Yamato has come in contact with a super high density plasma filament. Furuta asking what it is. It's a flare plasma from a nearby star. In other words, a solar flare, or a solar wind, actually. And I guess they hit that. But it's strange because the amount is a billion times more stronger than theoretically possible. So it's obviously not an accident, it's not natural. Huh. Now they're detecting some gravity wave in front of them. And someone's coming out of warp. And they see the enemy ship, and they also see the one ship that escaped the Pluto base. So they know that they came after them. They've launched some torpedoes as well. Well, they were able to successfully shoot it down. But wait. Something happened. They don't know what. Okay, finally, episode 7. Now, yeah, it's just to get to this point, it's almost an hour or so. So I might stop this episode halfway through. Well, I'm not sure halfway, but What is that gas? Unknown object. Energy increase. Keep watch. It's absorbing the plasma and expanding. If Yamato comes in contact, it would completely disintegrate Yamato and absorb it too. So they need to try and avoid the plasma and gas. And the captain's asking Shuma if there's a route that they'll allow that, while avoiding the enemy ships as well. But Futa's like, wait, that route will take us right into the star. Yeah. Tesla's like, oh, it's started now. Gale's like, as you can see here, the Tesla torpedo is trapping the Terran ship. I guess Gale was surprised that Tesla was able to figure out that Yamato would come to this specific galaxy or this this system. He's impressed by it. And Tesla's saying like, I was bored, so I was just reading into the patterns. Is that like to think something so strange was inside those torpedoes? Hiss is asking if that's a gas. Huh. Celestial is saying that it's a new gas life form found on Milbelia star system. It changes, absorbs, and combines, and keeps duplicating endlessly. It's the ultimate bioweapon. And the only way to escape is a huge star. So it's either get eaten by the gas or completely melted by the star. He's saying, is there any other possible other fate? And Hiss is like, no, it's perfect. So he's like, let's watch this and cheer and enjoy our celebration to victory. Gelhin is this guy, Gelhin. He's obviously been drinking a little too much. He's like, wish them good luck while putting them into an unescapable trap. You like your jokes. Oh, okay.
ガミラスに下品な男は不要だ。
Gamulus, he's like, we don't need uncultured people in Gamulus. I guess he killed that guy? And that's like, well, now let us give them applause to whatever courageous decision they make. So, they're obviously trapped right now. Cora is stating how there's no way out. And the captain's like telling Shima to go full speed into the star. Cora's like, full speed into the star? And Okuta's like, our objective is right here. Huh. Full speed ahead to that objective. Yamato's heading right into the star. Go after it. But if we do that, we will... After losing the Plato vase, I have no hopes of returning alive. So he's just thinking about all the Zalt's people left. He needs to put his life on the line and stop Yamato at all cost in order to save his people. And then they notice they're coming in almost kamikaze-like as well, so he's telling the Kodai to send out the mobile units, but to make sure that they don't push themselves too much. Okay, so I get to choose who I get to shoot out. Actually, let's see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's how they're gonna come out. I obviously want Van Gray to be out in front, him to be out in front. I could probably put these guys out last. Yeah, let's do that. Telling everyone that the mobile unit's objective is to protect Yamato. We only have to fight off any enemies that approach. And even Soji realizes the situation. He's like, even if you don't need to tell us what to do. We know there's only a handful of things that they could do. And it was like, if they decide to attack us here, they have no intentions to come back alive as well. And Kinkit is stating how it's very similar to the Jupiter Empire soldiers, and curious as to know why they would do such things. And the captain just said like full speed ahead, but then he just had something, probably health related, happen to him. And Sunrise like, Captain, but Okuta's like, nothing. work together to get out of this situation. Huh. So, within 5 turns, I have to destroy all the enemies and the Chevalier to get the SR point. And so, I actually don't want to make it to the destination that they show at the end. Interesting. Alright, I'm only planning to do 1 episode, 1 hour episodes for each stream, so I'm gonna save it here. We'll continue this. Oh, there's 2 different ways to save, I guess. Onto the PS4 itself or the network. Well, I'm just gonna save on the PS4. Alright, and we'll just end this here. We'll see the message. See what this is.
西暦2199年滅亡の淵に立たされる地球
So, the date is the year 2199. Earth is about to go extinct.
襲い来る敵の牙をかいくぐり今人類最後の希望が発進する
Avoiding the enemy fangs. Earth's final hope takes off.
その船の名はヤマト
And that ship's name is Yamato.
ふるさと地球を後にして未踏の大宇宙へと彼らは旅立つ
They leave their home Earth behind and head out to the unknown.
次回我が赴くは星の海原
Next episode, we shall head out to the sea of stars.
人類滅亡まであと365日
The human race extinction. 365 days until the human race is extinct. Okay. Well, thanks very much for watching. I guess I'll see you guys on the next stream. Bye bye.